So, what I've learned this semester is that there are quite a few films that are dedicated to AI and machine rights, and honestly, most of them are fairly decent. Eagle Eye was a pretty good action film. Her was a pretty good, sort of drama type story. Good stuff to watch. Very interesting. This is also a rapidly evolving topic that does require a lot of consideration now, and even more so in the future. I think this is going to be a huge consideration, probably in my lifetime, though there's a pretty good chance I'm going to be way too old to care by the time it rolls around. Also, AI and machine rights aren't necessarily exclusive to human-like AIs. After all, we're giving rights to animals, dolphins, cephalopods, things like that. So why wouldn't we, give certain rights to a sufficiently advanced intelligence, though not one that's necessarily fully advanced? I think that sort of parallels with the fact that on a grander scheme, we're not actually pursuing a true human AI. There are some individuals out there who are, obviously, but at the end of the day, where AI excels is at being better at individual tasks than replicating a human. So that's where you have things like Siri, which is a personal assistant, a tasker, or Google, who frankly is the best search engine. You can pretty much find exactly what you're looking for fairly easy. That are doing those jobs and doing them better than any human ever could, because they're specifically designed for that one task. Now, how this affects me, hold on, let me get my tinfoil hat here. Oh yeah. So how this affects me is really in an eagle eye sort of sense. AIs and technology are designed in such a way that everything that we do, especially in an internet connected sort of fashion, is 100% tracked and monitored. And I'm not saying it's the government or anything like that. It could even be just Google, who's watching everything I do so that they can advertise to me better, so that they can sell my information to their customers, so that they are making profits off of me existing. And so we can take the tinfoil hat off now. Beyond that, AI does control a fairly large part of my life. There's so much available information online. There's so much to sift through, and it's through the power of AIs and technology that we can find relevant information, relevant results, even if we are being tracked. And additionally, things like my calendar, my schedule, my personal life, they're all, assisted by an AI, Siri or, Cortana or whatever. And this was a right that, 30 years ago, the only way you had somebody assisting you in this fashion was, a secretary who looked vaguely like Janine Melnitz from the Ghostbusters. That's Janine Melnitz. We all remember her. Finally, would I recommend this course to another student? Yeah, absolutely. I thought it was a pretty eye-opening experience, especially as a computer science major. This isn't something that I've ever really considered strongly. I was more, straight programming, optimizing my life, things like that. So the concept of an AI and treating it fairly and morally and having it act morally was sort of a new perspective for me and one I appreciated. So thanks for the semester, and have a great life or